I'm taking a break tomorrow. If y'all don't see me tomorrow on social media, there is going to be a reason. I'm taking a social media break because this is Jesus. 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 Let's get into it. Mike tells Melissa that he slept with Sonny, and Melissa made him have to walk back. I ain't even mad at it because she got every right to react the way that she's reacting, and I really don't like the fact that people don't give other people a chance to grow because of your comments. I got to give Melissa credit. Melissa is growing, and as somebody that's a coach, I'm seeing her growth. I'm seeing her progression. Now that she's away from her mama, we're seeing a woman that's coming into her own. And Mike just messed that up for her. And I hate that because the fact that Melissa is running the store, the fact that Melissa is trying to grow, I don't want to go back to J-Mo. But you know what? I'm tired of these writers at this point. Because y'all could have really gave Mike and Melissa a real chance and Sonny and him not sleeping together. But here we are. Somebody said I need to write these skits. I should. I really, really should. Because I wouldn't have put Mike and Sonny back together. As soon as they found out about each other, I'd have just put Mike right smack with Melissa, and it would have been just that. And I'd have left it there. Because in the end, Mike ain't going to do nothing to destroy Sonny the same way he destroyed Dominique. And I can't wait for Dominique to find out that Sonny is pregnant. Mike don't want that baby. I don't care what nobody says. He does not want Sonny to be pregnant. He don't. That is not what he wanted. He wanted to sleep with Sonny and keep Sonny and keep her from moving forward, but yet you chose Melissa. And now you got pregnant. So now that you really got feelings for Melissa, you now have hurt her because Sonny... Boy, wait till J-Mo find out. I keep telling y'all this thing with Ernestine and Mike, these two about to be petty. Okay? James gonna be petty about Ernestine, and she gonna be petty when it come down to Mike. They gonna want some payback. But they gonna push the Ernestine thing back because I don't think they're gonna go that route now because Ernestine lost her mama in real life. So it's gonna be a while before we get back to the Trey Ernestine situation. We're gonna have to hold off on that because I don't think she can handle that right now. But it will be good because the same way that Tyler Perry did with Janet when it came to losing her brother is the same way I want him to do for Ernestine. I want Ernestine to just crash out. Why? Because this will be great healing for her in real life. Because the way Janet crashed out, the reason she crashed out the way that she did and the way that Tyler had to rewrite the original script, because that was not the original script, because he said, why did I get married to? That was not the original script. It wasn't even supposed to go that way. But because Janet needed to heal and she needed to release that pain, she did it in those scenes, and you can see it. That girl was hurt, and we all felt it. I was like, ooh. The best performances in most actors is when they're going through something personally, or they really, really can relate to the character and they embody the character. So that's why I said I love the fact that she's going to be able to embody that, but I do want to see her literally just crash out on the screen, because that's a perfect way for her to heal. So we're going to see how this play out. But I just think that, Melissa is going to go to J-Mo. J-Mo going to end up leaving Ernestine to be back with Melissa. But I don't know, because now that Ernestine lost her mama, I don't think that J-Mo going to go back. I don't know how that's going to play out yet. But we will just have to see how it goes. We will have to see. But as far as, Ralphie, the fact that Momo finally told you that she was messing with somebody else, I'd have been like, where's my money? You going to pay me back every single dime, and until you do, you're going to work off every single dime that I gave you. That's what I would have done. Because I'd have been like, I'd have told her, look, I sat up here and gave you money under the assumption that you were single. You basically paid my face. And the fact that the writers wrote that really pissed me off. Because me personally, if I was Ralphie, number one, she'd be paying me back every single dime I gave her. Every single dime. She wouldn't get no paycheck from me. because she paid back every single dime. The only reason she going back is because she owed that other dude money. And I can't wait till D find out that she back at that store and he ends up going in there and find out that Ralphie's messing with her. And wait till Jocelyn run into Wiley. When are we going to see Jocelyn and Wiley so we can put two and two together? See, that's what I'm saying. I need to write these daggone skits. But I am glad, for one thing, that Jocelyn and Sonny are back friends again. But, oof, you going to be in the middle of a mess that's going to be a whirlwind because Dom does not know that Sonny is pregnant. And you're friends with not only Dom, but you're friends with Sonny. So imagine, Jocelyn, the predicament you about to be in because of the fact that you are friends with two women that want the same man. So Melissa, more than likely, probably will be out of the picture because she's not going to tolerate Mike's nonsense because she ain't. I think this time she's going to really be done. But she's still going to run that store. And she's still going to be successful. But either she eventually is going to try to buy him out. I think eventually she going to buy him out. I think once she get everything the way she wanted, she going to buy him out. I think she going to end up wanting him off of it. And somehow, somewhere, I think in the end, I think Jocelyn's going to end up having respect for Melissa in the end. Because Melissa is going to talk to Jocelyn. And I think Jocelyn's going to think that Melissa knows that Sonny is pregnant. And by accident, she going to tell her. When Jocelyn come into that store. So I think that's how she gonna find out about that pregnancy. It's gonna be Jocelyn by accident, but it's not gonna be deliberate. But in the end, like I said, it's really sad, the situation. But all I can say about it is we'll have to just see how it all pretty much played out. So I can't say for sure how everything gonna play out, but all I can say, we hope and pray for the best. But is there anything else? Rolanda, girl, you sneaky, you a sneaky little something. The fact that she told what's her name not to say nothing about that situation, that to me is hilarious, and I think it's a good idea. And the fact they get that camera back on, and the fact they're gonna get a coin that look just like that original coin, just to see if he gonna take it. Yeah, she definitely wants to. But I think that Charles and Dawn are messing around, and she don't know yet. Because the way that Dawn is talking to Charles, I got a feeling that Charles and Dawn done slept together. She don't know yet. But I think they both in cahoots when it comes to that coin. I don't think it's just him. I think it's both of them that are involved, but that's when she gonna find out. But like I said, Charles and Dawn, they deserve each other because both of them just a trifle. So the fact that, that Rolanda's the one helping her, and I'm glad she did put it in a safe deposit box because that's what she need to do until she can cash it. So yeah, I don't blame her. But I really believe that Dawn is just as much involved in it as Charles is. I think Charles the one that took it, but I think that Dawn was going to try to profit off of it, but that ain't came out yet. But then again, I digress. We will see how this all plays out. We have to just sit back and wait and see how it goes. We will definitely have to see. So all I can say in this situation is we're going to have to just see how it goes and go from there. So I don't know. But in the end, we'll have to just see how it all pretty much play out. So I'm just, going to just continue doing what I've been doing and continue just enjoying my peace, my quiet, and my basically tranquility. And that's just it on that. So with that being said, I don't know what else is going on right now, but it's getting, oh I forgot. The fact of the matter of, like I said, Amber need to figure out what she's going to do. Either you're going back or you ain't. Make up your mind. But I think there's a reason why Kelvin is still there. So like I said, I think the next time she see Kelvin, I think she is really going to question herself. Because I can't wait to see what happens when Anthony meets Kelvin. I can't wait for that to happen. I can't wait for his sister and her to start hanging out. See, that's what I'm saying. We all wanted Amber to have a whole new life away from all these people. But, again, she just keep going back. So, what can we say? That being said, y'all, I am going to finish what I'm doing and call it a day.